It's a funny thing about mothers and fathers. Even when their own child is the most disgusting little thing you could ever imagine, they still think that he or she is wonderful and has qualities of a genius. Well, there's nothing very wrong with all this. It's the way of the world. School teachers suffer a lot from having to listen to this sort of talk from proud parents, but they usually get their own back when the time comes to write end-of-term reports. Occasionally, one comes across the parents who take the opposite line, who show no interest at all in their children. Mr. and Mrs. Wormwood were two such parents. They had a son called Michael and a daughter called Matilda, and they looked upon Matilda in particular as nothing more than a scab. A scab is something you have to put up with until the time comes when you can pick it up and flick it away. Matilda was sensitive and brilliant. She was very quick to learn, but the parents failed to notice anything unusual about their daughter, so wrapped they were in their own silly lives. Matilda's brother Michael was a perfectly normal boy, but the sister was something out of the ordinary. By the age 1.5, her speech was perfect, and she knew as many words as most grown-ups. The parents called her a noisy chatterbox and told her sharply that small girls should be seen and not heard. And by the time she was 3, she had taught herself to learn by studying newspapers and magazines that lay around the house. At the age of 4, she could read fast and well. The only book in the house was Easy Cooking, belonging to her mother. When she had read it from cover to cover and had learned all the recipes by heart, she decided she wanted something more interesting. "Daddy," she said, "do you think you could buy me a book?" "A book?" he said. "What you want a book for?" "To read, Daddy." "What's wrong with the telly? You've got a lovely telly, and now you're asking me for a book? You're getting spoiled, my girl." Nearly every weekday afternoon, Matilda was left alone in the house. Her brother went to school, her father went to work, her mother went out playing bingo. On the afternoon of the day when her father had refused her to buy a book, Matilda went to the public library in the village all by herself. When she arrived, she introduced herself to the librarian, Mrs. Phelps, and asked if she might read the book. Mrs. Phelps, surprised to see such a tiny girl unaccompanied by her parents, nevertheless told her she was very welcome. The walk to the library took only 10 minutes, and every afternoon Matilda went there. She had 2 wonderful hours to sit there and read